Ah, the 90s, what a decade that was. Back when the original Game Boy handheld came out, back when gaming was just so simple, all you needed was a D-pad, a couple of buttons and away you went. Nothing too fancy about the graphics, black and white, but just sheer enjoyment in the games that you played on that little device. So wish I could go back and play like that. Wait a minute, you can, and you can with this. This is the GameSir Pocket Taco. Okay, usual stuff in today's video when I do my review of this. Oh, right, hold on a minute, let's get back to the 2020s. So we'll do usual stuff, we'll do an unboxing, I'll show you how to set it up with all the various devices. I'll play some games on it, let you know how it feels, and at the end I'll give you my final thoughts. Let's get right into it. Okay, unboxing, let's see what we've got. So this again is the GameSir Pocket Taco. The connection is a Bluetooth connection and we have USB Type-C charging. On the back, in fact on the side here we've got some QR codes that will take you to the app and to their website. Nothing on the bottom. GameSir Pocket Taco vertical retro mobile controller on the side. Then on the back here we can see that this weighs 62 grams. It's got durable membrane ABXY buttons. It's estimated battery life of around 30 hours. And then we have hollow out bottom design for plugging your charging cable in at the bottom. Inside the package we can see at the front here we've got a little plastic pocket, and in that plastic pocket we have this little card which just looks like a Game Boy screen. We've got the typical GameSir sticker, always makes an appearance, and then finally we've got a manual in multiple languages, but we'll cover what we need to do in this. We also have a wrist strap with the GameSir logo on it, and we also have a USB-A to USB Type-C cable, and that is 500mm long or half a metre. Finally in the box we have the actual controller itself, nothing underneath, and it's nice to see that the controller comes in this little protective case, this little black plastic housing, keeps it safe. Now I've obviously had this out and I've put it back in the wrong way because I'm a bit of a tit, but you can see the purpose of it. And then onto the controller itself, very lightweight, just as I take it out its casing. We'll just take this little protective sleeve off as well. But yeah, right away you can feel it's very lightweight, which helps with the fatigue on the old hands. We've got membrane buttons on the D-pad here. We've got select and we've got a start button down here. Up the top here we've got a mode button and a home button. And then we've got the A, B and XY buttons as well, and these are also membrane buttons. On the top we've got L1, L2, R1, R2 buttons if you want to play this on a Switch, and also other devices. We've also got a USB Type-C charging port at the top. You can see the pass-through at the bottom for the charging port, and it's just like a clam type shell that grips onto your phone. You can see that it opens quite wide. Plenty of space there, so if you've got a case on and things like that, there shouldn't be any issues actually still clamping this onto your phone. So for connecting this to your phone, all you need to do is hold down the home button and the B button, and this is for Android devices, and you'll see that these lights at the side should start flashing. Now I've already had this connected, so you'll see them flashing slowly because it's looking for a connection, but to go back into pairing mode you simply hold down the mode button and the home button at the same time for a few seconds and you'll see those lights flashing rapidly. So go into your phone, into your Bluetooth settings, and if you're scanning you should see the GameSir Taco. And then once it's connected you should see these lights going solid, and that's it, simple as that. So to connect this with the Switch you would just hold down the home button and the X button. You'll see the light indicators at the side will be different this time with the lights going up and down. Just go into your Switch settings, change your grip order and it will connect automatically. For the DS4 mode, which is compatible with iOS and Android above 8.0 and your PC, you would hold down the home button and A, and again you'll get different indicator lights at the side. And then finally we can go into the G-Touch mode for touch games only by holding down the home button and finally Y, and again you'll see those lights will be flashing different. So that's the connection modes. But I'll change this back to the Android mode by holding down Home and A, and you'll see those lights going solid to let you know that it's connected back to the phone. So yep, connection's pretty simple. Inside, yep, we've got this nice rubber facing to protect your phone screen and the back of your phone, depending on what kind of phone you've got. If you've not got a case, it's just a case of simply slipping it in and it grips it quite nicely. Not too tight, you don't need to worry about damaging your screen, but it just looks brilliant. And the width of this is absolutely perfect for my phone. You couldn't have asked for a better fit. So onto the GameSir app, which I've already installed as I've used this on another controller. We simply go up to the top corner here, we scroll down and look for the GameSir Pocket Taco, which is the first device. And when you click on it, it should automatically connect. So the home screen shows you some additional information like the battery power and the current firmware. We've got gamepad test button here, and we've got button settings. We can also go into a games library and you can play games directly through the app. You can resize the screen to suit your phone and suit the controller and so on. You've got your profile settings and so on in here as well. But for us, we want to pay attention to the actual controller settings. But up here you can also see if you've got any apps installed that you can play games through this GameSir app. It will show you, so the Xbox app for instance. But back to the controller, as I says, we can see the firmware version. We can click on the controller and go into it, and we can see some further options of things we can look at. So the top left one is the gamepad test mode. We can go in there, we can just double check all the buttons are all working as they should. You can see those flashing up on the screen just to show you everything's working well. Just in case you've got any issues, you can test all the buttons here and make sure everything's working as it should, which is good to see. If we go back, we can go in here and we can change the display scaling. As I say, you can play apps through this. Depending on the size of your phone, you might want to adjust that so you've not got any ugly black bars between the screen and the controller. And here we can go into the button settings, so you can, on the app, you can change the layout of the buttons between the standard layout and a Nintendo layout, which is quite nice to have. But you can't swap the buttons around on the keyboard, so it might get a little bit confusing. Keyboard mode, I'm actually not quite sure what that is. And you can set turbo modes on the shoulder buttons at the back here. And again, down the bottom here, we've got some button mapping if you want to swap things around. Oh, back into the same thing there. For D-pad settings, we can do things like cross key diagonal lock. We can also swap the D-pad out for the left stick, or swap the D-pad out for the right stick if you want to do that. Don't know why you would ever want to use that, but you never know, might come in handy. If we go back out, the next thing on the screen is the sleep mode time, and you can adjust that from 5 minutes all the way up to 20 minutes, which is good for saving the battery. You can restore all the defaults if you want to do that. We've got connection tutorial, which I've already kind of covered. We've got feedback if you want to comment on this. And one of the most important things is the firmware, and you can see that I've actually due to get a firmware update, so just click on that button, press continue, make sure the controller's powered on, it will download and then it will start installing it, and it should take a few minutes. And as once it's done, you're good to go. Time to start gaming with this thing and really see what it's all about. And on to some game testing now, and first up we've got that iconic Game Boy game, which is Tetris. Now right away, the controller just feels really nice in the hand. Just the width of it, it's pretty much the same width as the original controller, albeit it's got some extra buttons on it, but it just feels natural in the hand. The buttons feel good. Obviously they're old school membrane buttons, but that's the way you want it to be if you're playing this because you want it to remind you of a Game Boy, but it just feels really nice. The weight of it is a little bit deceiving, not the controller itself, but the fact that whatever phone you've got clamped into, it's obviously going to add some weight to it. And this, for me, just feels as if it's heavier than the old Game Boy. It's maybe just my imagination. Are modern day phones heavier than Game Boys? I don't know, that's something I'll need to look up. But yeah, just a just feels comfortable in the hand. And obviously you've got the option of playing additional consoles with all those extra buttons, but I'm more than happy with just the 2 buttons and a D-pad. That's the way games should be. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyable, no issues at all, no lag, no missed press buttons or anything like that. A brilliant little controller. Happy gaming. Right, so what did I think of this? Honestly, it's brilliant. Just absolutely love that kind of nostalgic feel of bringing back all the childhood memories of playing the Game Boy when it first came out. Let's be honest, this thing's not meant to be for anything else but your phone. You know, I know that you can play it with a Switch and so on, and you can play it with other devices, but it's meant to be clamped onto a phone like that. That's the main purpose of it. Don't get me wrong, it's great that the options are there if you want to play it with something else. You might have this out and about somewhere and you find yourself caught out that you've at a friend's house or something, you've not got a controller, and you can, you know, set this up and away you go. Some folk out there might say the buttons are a bit kind of cheap feeling, what have you, just membrane buttons. To me, that's the way it should feel. That's the way it felt way back in the 90s, and I'm happy it's like that. I don't want anything fancy. I want the old nostalgic retro feel, and I'm more than happy that GameSir have stuck to that. It's just a great wee device. Some of the little features, as I say, you can play with all the different types of devices, but they've kind of covered everything by giving you all those extra buttons for playing it on the Switch and so on. I like the fact that you can change things on the fly by using the built-in shortcuts. That's a real good thing to have. The app is super easy to use if you want to remap anything or tweak anything on this controller. Rechargeable as well, brilliant. Nowadays everything should be rechargeable, none of this batteries thing. Not that the batteries would be an option, because you can imagine how thick that thing would be if there was like AA batteries in it, even AAA batteries. It would be a bit of a monster. So again, well done to GameSir for putting a rechargeable battery in there. And other features as well, like the automatic on and off when you open and close the little clam shell, if you want to call it that. Excellent, absolutely love it. If you've got any questions, as always, leave them down below and I'll get back to you if you've got anything about connection and so on. I'll also leave a link for this down below for Amazon, and that's an affiliate link. And yeah, I'm about to play with this and you'll probably not see me for days. See you later on.